Hi guys, it's day 2 on the period vlog thing. So I'm not sure if I'm going to vlog regular after this, if I'm going to do regular vlogs. If I do, it'll probably only be once in a while because I'll be honest, I'm a homebody and I'm not working right now and I'm not currently doing my online classes. So I really am not doing much of anything. And my period is the most exciting thing that's happening. Isn't that wonderful? Really? Besides that, I just wanted to let you guys know I have my overnight experience, and as far as the DivaCup is concerned, I had no leaks. I am an incredibly rough sleeper. I starfish, I scrunch up into a ball, I spread out, I flip over, I fling my legs everywhere. I mean, it's a show. I should sell tickets. I'd be rich. But yeah, no leaking. Usually, even with tampons, I would have leaking, and especially with pads. I mean, I was back in the day when I actually wore pads, which I haven't worn pads since middle school, which is like 10 years ago. Oh my god. Have you ever sat down and thought about how long ago that is? Oh! If you're still in middle school, you're like, hey, I'm in middle school. Me, 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 me. But I'm so spastic today. It's just, I don't even understand it. I think I'm just excited about the DivaCup working. I don't even know why I'm so excited. I've had so much fun with it. But I had no leaking. I went in this morning and I checked it and it was great. I know a lot of people say that the biggest part for me is I didn't understand if I was wearing it correctly to begin with. I don't understand what it was supposed to feel like. I said that in the beginning of my video from yesterday. And what I've realized is that when people say to feel around the cup and feel if it's open, the bottom will feel open. At least on the DivaCup, the bottom where the bridges are will feel completely open. But whenever you feel it further, you're going to feel like it's all dented and wonky. And that's because it conforms to your body shape. What your biggest concern with is if you can reach further enough up in to feel the edge of the cup. If it feels like the edge of the cup is completely touching you, there's no concern. Now for me, when I went to do that, I actually released my seal once. So the method that I have discovered, at least for myself, is that if that bottom part where the ridge is completely open, because when I do my fold, which I push the edge down and in and I pinch it together and then I insert it because it creates the little angled tip on the end, and that's the easiest method for me for insertion. Of course, you'll have to try the different folds and figure out for yourself what's best for you. For me, that's the easiest way to put it in. When I feel round, I make sure that the base is open, because if that's open all the way, I know for sure that it's most likely open for me anyway. But I also keep track of the part that I pinched in. I know where that's located in my body after I've inserted it, and I check that part. If I just check that side and make sure that that side is out touching my body, it's good. Another way is if you do want to do the feel around method, don't go all the way up and feel the rim, because if you do that, you're most likely, I mean, there's a big chance you're going to hit it or push on it or move it out of the way and you're going to release that seal, especially if you get up. If you are touching the edge of your rim between your body, you've released the seal and you're going to have leakage. You want to keep your finger below the rim because you do not want to release that from the side of your body. You're going to break the seal, which is keeping you from leaking. Just feel around it, and it's going to feel wavy. It's going to feel like it has dents in it because your body is conforming to your body shape. If you push your body away from the cup and your body feels like it's following, or the cup is following your body away, then your cup is probably open. But like I said, the easiest method for me was to make sure that the bottom is completely open, and then just check that portion that I push down. Is that portion straight up again? If it's straight up again, most likely you have a seal. When I first wore it, I was very paranoid. I was going and checking it every 5-10 minutes to make sure that I wasn't leaking anywhere. But I'm usually not too concerned with leaking, because usually if I'm just sitting around in my PJs, I don't care if I leak a little bit in my PJs. But now it's like I don't even have to worry about that with this. I have not had it leak once. Well, I did have a leak once, but it was the first time I removed it and reinserted it the other day. I was so excited that it was working when I came back to do the video, I hadn't reinserted it correctly. And I didn't really check to make sure that I'd done it correctly. And I had a little bit of leakage, but it wasn't anything to talk about. But I've probably taken it out and put it back 4 or 5 times now. Not because I've had to, but because I was so excited about it working that I've wanted to. Like, I just want to see it work. I don't know if anybody else has done that, if they've tried a cut before for the first time and got so excited about it. But I don't know, that's just my personality. I'm having fun with it. Whoever thought I could say I was having fun on my period. But I will say that I could totally see this working if you're wanting to go to the beach or something. I mean, come on, if you wear a tampon and go swimming, we all know what happens to a tampon when you get it wet. You have a flotation device in your vagina. In case of flooding, my vagina can be used as a flotation device. Nobody wants that. And then if you're wearing a pad, of course, that's going to fill up. And then some people are just like, oh, I'm just going to go in the water. But then, you know, you're putting even more biofluids in a public lake or whatever. I don't even know. But I'd say it would be great for swimming. The other day, I kind of just to test it, like I said, I was doing yoga and stuff. But I also just got up and just like it was twerking all over the place. No, it wasn't twerking, but I was, you know, just kind of shimmying around and dancing and shaking my hips like crazy. I was honestly trying to get it to leak yesterday, and it just wasn't having it. So far, it's been a great test. Oh yeah, I had a fish sandwich yesterday from Arby's, which was pretty good. No sponsoring. I can get my video feed to stop freezing, that would be great. This computer's about to die, so I apologize. Hopefully in the next couple months, if we can get our vehicle fixed, we can arrange to get new laptop or computer or camera or something, so we'll be freezing. And I apologize for all the noise. Pig is awake and crazy right now. I'm sure you guys saw his cage, at least in the background. I think you guys saw him running around once in the background of the video, but that's my chinchilla. He's a true violet, which means he's violet on the top and has a white belly, and the violet is like a blue silver color. It won't show up good on this camera. I've already tried. I really need to get a really good camera, and I can show you guys some cute pictures of him maybe. But I just wanted to like let you guys know how good it's been working for me. If you're curious to try it, I'm tentatively saying it's good. I'm tentatively saying that I would say that you could probably easily go out and purchase it, and you know it's going to work for you. Now, I will say that I've seen other people's channels that do the reusable menstrual products, or reusable menstrual products. They're called rumps, is usually what people call them. And they use the cloth pads and the cups. And honestly, I'm like, why would you use anything besides the cup now at this point? But you know, supposedly if you don't want to put something in and out, you could always use the pads if that's your preferred method. But I know there's lots of cups out there, and they're different sizes and little bit different shape. They're all the basic bell shape, but there's a lot of them that are different sizes, and the sizes are good for not necessarily. There's usually 2 sizes of every cup. It's for people who are under 30 and haven't had a child, or for people who are over 30 or have had a child, and that is whether it's via C-section or by naturally. That is just because things tend to loosen up after you've had a child, because your body goes through hormonal changes and things whenever you have a baby, or if you're past 30 years old. I'm using the one for under 30 and no children. I haven't had any children, and I'm under 30 years old, and it's working fabulously. Of course, and then per brand, they're a little bit different size and shape, and they have some within brands that are different sizes and shapes, because whenever, every woman is different, and so your cervix is at a different level. Your cervix is actually inside of your vagina. So basically, if you reach up inside yourself, you'll feel this little nub, and it feels like it's got a slit in it, or a hole in it, and that's your cervix. And during your period, or during your cycle, just your whole cycle, it can change its position. It can actually move up and down. And some women, some women naturally have a lower cervix, and then on their period it lowers even more. Some women have a really high cervix and it lowers a little bit or a lot of it. And for me, mine just kind of does whatever it wants, whenever it wants. I mean, I have a crazy cervix. I mean, I'm surprised I don't have it leaving me a little sticky note saying, I went out for like some milk, I'll be back in 3 days, you know. My cervix just does whatever it wants. But so far the DivaCup has worked great. I don't even know what else I can say about it. It's just worked good. I thought I was going to have some complaints or, you know, something to say, but besides, you know, rinsing it out and stuff, it's not bad at all. Some people have asked me about dumping it in the toilet. You know, even if you dump it in the toilet, it might settle at the bottom and it won't flush. The best thing for that is that you can use the toilet paper method. Wrap up a little bit of toilet paper, or toilet tissue, or paper towel, whatever you have. Don't flush paper towels; it's bad for your septic system. You can fold up a little bit, let it float on the top of the water, and dump your cup on that, and then flush it. A method I found that works good is dump it on the side of the bowl. Underneath where one of the water jets is going to come out and flush. Because whenever you flush the toilet, water surges into the bowl out of these either holes or spots or slits on the upper edge of your bowl, and that's what actually causes it to flush, is all the incoming water. Basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to pour it on the side of the bowl where one of those where one of those jets is, and it'll flush it into the water and keep it mixed up whenever it goes to flush. It doesn't have any time to settle. The other thing I would say is that basically what I do is, since I rinse it under very hot water between each use, when I empty it, I rinse it under hot water. Or if you're going to wash it between every use, you don't really have to wash it as long as your hands are clean whenever you take it out and place it back in. You don't have to wash it each time you change it out. You only really need to wash it, I would say, right before you use it, the first initial time, and after your last initial time. For me, I just rinse it in hot water in the sink. So if I'm already going to get some of it in the sink anyway, I just rinse it all out in the sink. That way I never have to worry about it settling in the toilet or getting left in the toilet or being in the toilet. One other thing I would say is, some people have asked me if it's messy. I wouldn't say it's any more messy than a tampon. The only thing is you have to be careful not to spill it, of course. So you should always make sure when you remove it that you're over the toilet or something. Because whenever you remove it, if you wore tampons before, you know on your heavy days, sometimes whenever your tampon, if you get it full and you take it out, or even if it's not full and you take it out, sometimes there's those little bits, you know, the little lumps and stringy bits, and we all know what that is. I know it's gross, but that's what we're here to talk about. Those bits are still going to be there. Sometimes if they're just if they're not in the cup, sometimes they'll be on the edge of the cup. So whenever you take it out, it might drip off. That's really the only messy part you have to worry about, because most of it will be in the cup. Whenever you grip the cup at the bottom, if you've done your seal correctly, there should be no menstrual fluid around the cup. Everything is above the cup or in the cup. And so whenever you pull it out, you just have to be careful of anything that might be like sitting on the edge of the cup, or like if a little drop is sitting on the edge of the cup or something, when you take it out, it might be on the edge of the cup, which might dribble over. But it really shouldn't be a problem. So whenever you remove it, you dump it, rinse it, whatever, and you put it back. So there's really no more mess than if you used a tampon, or if you were just wiping yourself. There's actually less mess than wiping yourself if you're using a pad, because whenever you use pads, you know, it just kind of sits there and goes wherever it goes. So I really don't know what else to talk about besides that. I think I'm going to cut it here and come back if I think of anything else to say. And hopefully today's video will not be any longer than yesterday, because I know it was really long. So I will see you guys later. Bye. Hi guys, so I figured I'd just close it out for today. There isn't really much going on and everything. Just thought I'd let you guys see Pig. He's a little dirty right now. He needs a bath, because we've been playing. But this is Pig, my chinchilla. Oh. But I just figured I'd let you guys see him real quick before I shut the video off for the day. So I guess I'll check back in with you guys tomorrow. Like I said, any questions, put them down below, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye!